So I wanted to make this video because this was a question I got about some of my thumbnail backgrounds I've been using for my videos, especially my spiral ones. And you're wondering where I got them. Of course, most of you know that I tend to make things myself, including those thumbnail backgrounds. So I made them 100% by myself, and I'm going to show you how to do them so that you can do them too. And it's really easy. So first you need to go ahead and make your new project. By the way, I am using GIMP. GIMP is a free program. 2.8 is my favorite version. It's also pretty much the most stable. I like to make it 1280 by 720. I also make PNG files, images. If you go bigger than that, YouTube tends to reject them. So that's why I stay at 1280 by 720. So go ahead and create that. And what you're going to do is you're going to color it whatever color you want. I suggest something vibrant. And then your second color is going to be the second color in your palette. You just click on that second color, right? And it's up to you actually what you want to do. This is just what I like to do. And then we're going to go, there's just two filters. We have to use them in order though. Click Filters, Distort, Blinds. Now by default it's on horizontal. You don't want that. You got to select vertical. And then displacement, you just move it around until it's about even, but you don't have to, of course. You can change it however you want. Number of segments, this is how many there's going to be. You can do more or less. I tend to prefer a little bit less, but let's just go about right there. You can mess around with this all you want. It's fun. Click OK. Now you got the blinds. Now the second step, filters, distort, polar coordinates. Now again, by default, it's probably going to be up here, the circle depth and percent, something like this. You don't want that. Pull it all the way down until it looks like this. And you can look at the other settings I have here too. And the offset just twirls it around. That actually doesn't even matter, so just don't worry about that. Just leave it where it is. And click OK. And look, there, you got your spiral. Of course, usually I'm not done. I like to do a couple of different things. And if you want to see me do this from beginning to end, you know, you can go ahead and just watch me what I'm doing. I go Layer, Transparency, off the Selection, select Shrink by about 40, select Invert. Then I can either use the Dodge Burn tool, or if I just like to do this easily, click on the pencil, turn down the opacity to somewhere around half, increase the size, and then choose any paintbrush. I kind of tend to like a paintbrush that looks like this. A circle that's kind of blurred on the sides. Oh, and then of course I would usually select black. See? And that darkens it. Now what this does is it allows me to go colorize, and then shift it around for my different thumbnails. However, there is one issue, and this is something I didn't learn till actually looks pretty nice there. The issue I didn't learn till later is that sometimes this can become a little bit too noisy, and that's something you don't want for thumbnails. So sometimes what I do is I go Color, Brightness and Contrast, and I pull that way down. Maybe even the contrast a little bit too. Colors, Hue, Saturation. Sometimes I think it's too much color. It can take out a little bit of color there, like this. And sometimes they even bring it down even more. Bring down that brightness. Let's add a little bit more contrast. Something like that. But I'm still not done. Now I like to swap back to white, choose the airbrush, make it big, make sure I have one of these brushes selected that's a circle but blurred on the outside where it kind of fades out. Then I just kind of click here, click there, click there, click there. And it adds just a little glow right there in the back. Then I can go from here, Colors, Colorize, and I can move it around to wherever I wish. And that's all there is to it. See? Kind of fun, right? Very easy thumbnail to make. I kind of like my favorite thumbnail is blue. Of course, orange is a pretty cool one too. I like the orange one. Anyways, so there I have it. And I have my thumbnail, and I can go ahead and start working with it. And now you know how I made those thumbnail backgrounds.